Here we have a 2021 Lincoln Corsair Reserve. And this Corsair comes in pristine white on sandstone premium leather interior. And the powertrain consists of a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine made into an 8-speed automatic transmission. There's the front end there. You have your LED daytime running lights and LED headlamps. And there you have your 20-inch black aluminum wheels. You have passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. You have your power windows, power mirrors, as well as your power door locks. And then you have your memory seating for 3, along with your power seat adjustments. And of course you have that Revel sound system. And over here you have your headlamp controls, fog light controls, as well as your power hatch controls. As well as a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. Let's take a look at the rear seat room. So for this to be the baby Lincoln mostly, I can fit back here and I can move my legs about. And if the seat were scooted up another inch, I'd have no problem sitting back here, and I'm 6'3", so that's really impressive. And there's a view of the front from back here. And you have 2-stage heated seats for the rear, your AC vents, and then down here, you have 2 USB chargers on the right side, and then a USB and USB-C charging port on the left side. And there's your middle seat there with your cup holders. Then you have a huge panoramic sunroof, which we'll take another look at here in a moment. Let's check out the trunk space next. And there's the rear end there with your dual exhaust. So really good trunk space. And then, if you want to, with the push of a button, you can fold the seats down. And there's your passenger seat there. Let's check out that 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. And there it is. So you have a nice heated leather wrap steering wheel. And over here you have your navigation system. There's your home screen. Then you have AM, FM, and XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. And there's your backup camera with your 360 view. Then down here, you can have your navigate to parking and active parking assist on. And you can also pull up your camera with the push of a button as well. But you actually have buttons for your shifters. So there's park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Then you have your radio controls up here. And then below that, you have your climate controls. So this is gonna be dual zone, automatic climate control. And then you can just go up and down with these little knobs here to adjust the temperature. There's your heated steering wheel. You also have 3-stage heated and cooled seats. And I like how they put Lincoln right there. I think that's really cool. Down here, have a little extra storage, and then you have a USB and USB-C charging port there, along with the 12 volt. Then you can stow that away. And then the Lincoln crest is actually conveyed here, which I think is really neat, and it's really pretty. Then you have your cup holder, 2 of those, electronic parking brake, and then you can go through your drive modes here. So you have your excite, conserve, normal, slippery, and then deep conditions. And then here's your center console space in there. So really a lot of storage here in this middle part, and it's really good for such a small SUV. And once again, there's that huge panoramic sunroof. And you have your touch lights there. You can vent and then hit the shade for the sunroof. Sunglasses holder. Down here you have a glove compartment, which is decent size here. And that's where your vents are for the AC. And I like how they go from basically the whole passenger side all the way to the steering wheel. And then it keeps going over here. But there is your gauge cluster there. And over here you have your volume and track list controls for the radio. And then with the touch of this button, all your adaptive cruise control functions come up. And then over here you can just adjust your heads-up display. Just a lot of neat things you can do. And speaking of the heads-up display, there it is there. It's actually just one color and it does not blink. It's just doing that because of the camera. There's your push button start. And finally, there's your key fob with remote start. So next we're gonna go ahead and take this 2021 Lincoln Corsair Reserve out on the road for a test drive. So far the ride has been really good. Very smooth, very luxurious. And the conserve mode is very nice. It's meant to save on fuel, but it really just makes the ride a lot more comfortable because you don't have high rev points, hard shifts, all that. And it drives so smooth. I can't say that enough. And very peppy for the most part. This 2-liter turbo engine does a really good job at putting the power down. And the shifts from the 8-speed are surprisingly smooth and really quick. But we're gonna switch it up and put it into Excite mode and see how that changes the driving experience. So right off the bat, of course, you have higher rev points. I'm gonna put it back into conserve really quickly just to show the auto stop. And of course now it doesn't want to come on, so we'll put it back into Excite. Probably because I have the AC on, so I don't know why. Yeah, really like the paddle shifters here. Really nice. So I have the lane centering and the adaptive cruise on now. And that's the car basically driving itself up the interstate. And really good ride quality for this to be on the bigger wheels. And really good braking as well. This is going to bring me to an end of my review of the 2021 Lincoln Corsair Reserve.